But still, that's not the game she likes to play, and Notre Dame forcing her, as you said, out of her comfort zone.
Rousseau, much more of an attacking type of setter, using her 6'3" height and her left-handed nature. But there's a nice standing stop kill.
Get a good kill in the gap, and they're finding success with that so far.
They get to do it all over again on Saturday. Another block for Sophia Summers. That's her third.
And Summers at 6'3", the Portland native, just reading and reacting so well again to be a great player, and the junior getting a serve to start us off.
The Iowa native, the Denver transfer. In there with Wagner too. Hazan. Quick swing from Lauren Tarnoff. And what a rip from Hazan, getting another point, keeping Northwestern alive.
Come in, sit down, watch. You get a pretty well-heated environment.
Rylan Reed takes the swing. Now, nobody home for that set from Rousseau. Hazan was able to send it over. Quick dump. Just sending it back over, fourth and fourth. Messy play is the best kind of play. Navarrete bump sets behind her for Hazan with the kill.
And that's a great, great recovery by the Wildcats. In danger of going down 4. Instead, now they're only down 2 with a great recovery, which we're going to see here. Rousseau with a
Jada Chernelia on the first serve. Does indeed go away from right. Hazan gets it back and delivers on the line for kill number 1. Buse Hazan opens the scoring.
And that's not that shocking, because while Hazan hasn't been as good as Wright at returning serves this year, she's about everything Tim Nolan could ask for to start this one off.
Carter up the middle this time. Tough play for Chernelia. Gravengood gets it back once more. Right with the dig. Back row swing. And coming over for a big dig is Hoffmeyer. They keep going for Gravengood. It's not there right now. Here's Hazan on a tough one. Wow, how did she corkscrew that in? Buse Hazan with kill number 4 in the early going.
And credit Kennedy Hill and this Northwestern front line for getting a lot of key blocks. Hill right there forces a kill and putting Northwestern up double digits.
Summers spent her first 4 years at Washington. Tipped over, Rousseau has the dig. Right, looking for Hazan, down the line and in. Buse Hazan's placement continues to be superb. First set coming into play tonight. Not bad, but they'd certainly like to see that number go up, as you alluded to, Brendan. Outside for Hayes, and Hill combines with Hazan on a big block.
Oh, he just talked about Kennedy Hill offensively. How about defensively? Her and Hazan, my goodness, that's true.
So it's still 8:33 for Kennedy Hill. Great dig from Hayes, sliding in. Gravengood off the top of the block. And handled. Hill just taps it over. She's got kill number 6.
And that chemistry between Sienna Nordermeer and Kennedy Hill on that set up the middle has just been so impressive. I'm not keeping track of all the assists, but it's same with Kennedy Hill. Those two have been menaces on the defensive front.
Middles for Northwestern really in this one. It comes over. Tough angle there for NIU. Rousseau gets another chance, and Hazan puts it away.
Ninth of the set. They just cannot afford that.
Right. Up the middle. Blocked again. Hazan and Hill had it read all the way. Knew NIU was going up the middle, and they make it 23-16.
And no, that's been the biggest difference, not just in this set, but in this match so far. Whenever Northwestern goes up to their shot location, but all they need is one more point, just one well-placed ball, and this set is over.
Rousseau saves it for Hazan, and there is that well-placed ball with set 3 coming your way, thanks to this kill.
This is the first time Northwestern's been up 2-0 this season. I think maybe they're getting a little lackadaisical.
Hurt, back set, blocked again. Hazan this time, rising against Sarah Luzon.
And the blocking continues to be everywhere. That's the 10th block for the Wildcats.
Serve from Drew Wright. Maryland couldn't really get in system on that one. Northwestern can. Hazan nearly from the back row, got it. Sire tries it again. Good dig from right. Hazan again, that's too powerful. Big swing sent back. Hazan on the defensive side.
Another big rotation here with a few big swingers up front.
Carter sets it for Russo. Gunter the dig. Shinna can't reward her because of Kennedy Hill. Team's defensive leader continues to block in the middle.
Now Maryland has serve in hand with a 4-point lead.
Hazan serves it up into the floor. Maryland on a serious run. Can Hazan end it? Huang keeps it up. Schneider again, blocked down by Hill. Watson blocked down, advantage Northwestern. Chance to send it to set 5. Hazan does so. The Northwestern Wildcats are taking this thing to a 5th set in College Park.
Just all mentality from Northwestern. Never say die. They force Maryland into mistakes.
Sire, a little extra oomph on that one. They'll try it with Watson on the slide, and Hill sends it back.
Different Badgers have recorded a service error. Against Northwestern, they might be able to get away with it, but
That's a lovely short float from Hazan.
11 errors to their name from the service line. When you're trying to make a comeback effort, those errors multiply. But there's a fantastic kill from Buse Hazan. Innovative set from Alexa Rousseau to get that going.
Yeah, that was a very error-free offensive attack.
Continuing to stretch her career high in kills. Carter, near side for Hazan, goes over the shoulder of McAleer, and Northwestern back down by 2.
Yeah, it's an Illinois defense that's had double-figure blocks in 3 matches this year, but they rank slightly below Northwestern in that category as Buse Hazan continues to impress in the early going, 5 for 10.
Northwestern's just beating the Illini block with speed right now. Tempo to the pin, Hazan just fine.
Terry, though, back to serve. Almost to 200 aces in her career. Already the all-time leader at Illinois. Hernandez the tip. Popped in the air by Rousseau. A back row attack goes off the net from Wagner. Hernandez and the block by Summers and Hazan. And that is 5 block points in set 1 for Northwestern, and now it's set point. Now a 4th serve for Barry. Summers into the block of Philpott. Hazan feeling the pressure of that block. Terry and Northwestern able to answer back. Sophia Summers.
And a nice job, Sophia Summers.
Painted the corner there. Exactly right, that point to Northwestern. They will continue. Up the middle, Awalea looking for her first kill. That will land in the corner. Northwestern starting to build something offensively. And welcome back, Buse, much with a very poorly formed block. And she gets it into play at the line. Awalea with the solo denial. Prowl is rejected.
My goodness, Kennedy Hill with authority. It's interesting watching both she and Phoebe Awalea across the net from one another. You can see just how.
And making it happen there as Minnesota has set point. Big dig by Feebles. And then Hansen from the back row. Landing in front of Feebolt and Northwestern.
giving her hitter every reason to succeed.
Minnesota as a team has just 5 hitting errors on 70 attempts, and you can really credit Shaftmaster for that just as much. Hazan, big rip down the line.
There was something, it looked like the antenna was moving a bit there in the middle of that play, but nobody.
Especially Summers, who's now back at the service line.
Summers in grad school at Northwestern, a flat pass that is bumped over by Candela Alonso Corcelis. And the point there for Buse Hazan, who's building off the momentum she comes into this match with after 14 kills against Minnesota.
We talked about it as an offensive threat, and she gives Maddie Saris a one-on-one on the outside.
Northwestern pretty out of system there, but Hazan bails them out right down the line, as you said, Elena.
Hazan saying out of system? Okay, I don't care. I can slam that down the line. What a
on campus with the opportunity to go to the football game yesterday if they so chose. Steve Aird said he was there for about 15 minutes and then went back home and took a nap. We're underway in the second set with a kill from Buse Hazan, the native of Turkey.
She's so offensive and then just such a great setter and defender.
19 assists already tonight. Indiana really spraying the ball around on offense. Saris is blocked from the back row. Hazan puts it down.
Beautiful set decision by Rousseau there.
Now 28 on the year. A patient swing from Philpott. Rousseau underneath it again. And Illinois scrambling around, has to send it over free, but not easy. Hazan far side, gets the kill. Cats 4 points away from picking up their first set since they played Iowa a couple weeks ago. And that block helps them get closer. Buse Hazan doing it all in this opening set from Welsh Ryan. Northwestern won the first set 25-22. Illinois picked up set 2 25-17 thanks to 2 separate long scoring runs. But here in the third, Hazan with a powerful swing is kept alive. Mosher's attempt is denied. Buse Hazan gets a block.
But still hitting .348, also has 5 digs in the block. She's been all over the hardwood for Illinois.
Illini by 5. Hazan cuts into it.
Big time kill from Hazan. Only with 13 swings tonight. It's a little
sold out arena against Nebraska before another home match against Penn State a week from tonight.
And then the travel to the Pacific Northwest in a couple of weeks. That should be an interesting road trip. The first time this team's going to have to deal with that aspect.
Rodriguez, Riley, Murray charging down the lane. Rousseau just puts it over. To the outside, Beeson blocked by Northwestern, up by Rodriguez, push, Murray with the roll shot. Right is there, Carter, outside, Hazan, down the line for the kill.
What a great defensive sequence that was from the Wildcats.
Beeson into Navarrete. Right, bumps it, roll shot from Hazan. Joust at the net, Carter with the up. Rousseau back to the outside. Mauk off the floor. Murray sets it over, scrambling from both sides out of system. Now Rousseau on the opposite side. Mauk there again, Navarrete. Carter outside Hazan. Rodriguez. Now Riley back in system with Murray. Up from Navarrete. Carter to the outside, Hazan again. Down and in at the attack line, Buse Hazan.
And there's some clapping even coming from those in scarlet and cream here today, Perry. They understand what
Olivia Mauk, Drew Wright receives, outside, Hazan down the lane, off the block. Now Rousseau back to Randorf. Riley takes it on the face. Murray, dug by Wright. Rousseau puts it over on 2. Back to the outside, tough for Murray, block Northwestern, point, Wildcats.
That will get the Wildcats bench back into it. First point in a while, much needed.
Lily Wagner is getting all of these. Go ball to the outside. Off the block with the tip. Buse Hazan another kill. Northwestern makes it 4-2.
And Hazan.
That one too far.
Hannah on a standing still serve right at Gigi Navarrete. Opens the door for Hazan to swing, and a nice shoulder up from Griffith to keep it alive to allow Buse Hazan.
Get to her in the middle. And it's difficult to get into a rhythm if you're not getting necessarily as many offensive looks.
That first ball from Hazan flirted with the scoreboard, stayed away from it. And now she takes the swing again and goes straight down with it.
It's big time from Buse Hazan. Down the line, so powerful, so strong. And there's glimpses every.
Menger goes right at Navarrete. Hazan with a good swing, but a better up from Faldudo. Another good dig, this time from Drew Wright. Hazan with the kill. It is loud in here, Adam.
It's a big one for Hazan, 6th of the evening.
You stay for the weekend, come see Chicago, go get some Lou Malnati's pizza. Joust to the net, won by the Cats, and they keep it rolling out of the timeout. They're now up by 4. But you look at Katie Schumacher. But here at Welsh Ryan is a 3-point third set. Menger serving to Navarrete. Randorf rolls. Stark keeps it up. Here's Hannah. Had a run up to it, and Navarrete on the dig. Hazan unloads and puts it down.
Just a howitzer from Hazan there. Smashes.
This is going to be a fun night. Another set point for Penn State. They're continuing to attack Navarrete. Hazan just sends it over and finds the floor for her 12th kill tonight.
And once again, another huge moment, another huge opportunity, and Hazan is up to it. It wasn't pretty at all. She's way out of the play, just has to get it over. Gets it over.
But first, Penn State has to get out of Evanston. Currently on track to do so, leading by 4 here in set number 4. Hazan from the back row makes it tough. But Hannah returns the favor. Hazan again. There's her 13th kill of the night. Valdudo back into play. Drew Wright eats that serve. Hazan takes the swing, caught the touch. Point Northwestern. Carter with a good serve. Hannah with a roll. Ride the hot hand, why not? Buse Hazan puts it down.
You know Northwestern's not going to easily just go away in this first set. They're going to give you some heart in battle, but the pull away of those points early gives you that cushion towards the end of the set. Off with her eye level coming behind the ball.
The serve from Weddingstall. Weddingstall, of course, 46th ranked recruit out of high school. She went to SMU and now is here at Iowa doing her thing in the Big Ten Conference. And a great tap there by Hazan.
Yeah, she is. And it almost looked like there at the net, no one wanted to touch it. There was a little scare there with getting an error there at the net, which is fair. But at the same time, it looked like no one was going to make a full push for it. That's why I stayed on Northwestern's side. What do they need to do on their side to keep ahead? Well, they need to play a little bit more loose and stay comfortable with themselves. They've lost their identity, and it seems like Northwestern has found a way to get into the head of the Hawkeyes.
And Griffith with the block. She read that.
Isabel Patterson at the service line for Oregon. Now to the left side. Hazan swings through that one. Found the hard one very quickly.
Yeah, she barely gave Isabel Patterson any time to react coming off that serve.
Morris, the libero for Oregon in this game.
Going too far in the stands. You can't make an attempt on that.
Reed mails one across. Klein to Mimi Collier, trying to go for the cross-court kill. Now Hazan swings through that one, and Hazan picks up right where she left off in the second set.
Hazan is so good at picking those back corners. This time it was closer to the back right corner. We get their bodies there to dig that ball up.
Reed again to the service line. Klein had to go with one hand. Noemi Glover swinging through that one, but again, Northwestern was ready for it. And the Cats 3-0 here to start the third set.
And
Collier again whips one over. Out to the left side, Hazan able to put it in a good spot as Isabel Patterson was trying to go diving for that one but couldn't pop it up.
Isabel Patterson, again, doesn't have as much experience playing in this back row. You can see she crept back a little bit, and with such an extended lead, they were able to call a timeout, readjust, and build upon that lead. And that's what they're doing here.
Deep serve for Mimi Collier. Now Hazan going swinging for that one, and it's going to go the point from Northwestern.
But Northwestern trusts Hill to go up against just about any front.
7-4 Cats in the opening set. Carter gives a tough serve. Off the slide is forward, but Buse Hazan is there for the block.
It's block number 36 on the season for Hazan. She's got 9.
A good turnout here at Welsh Ryan as USC looks to come back and win set number 1. Buse Hazan has other ideas.
Forster Famuina tool off the block and just go straight up into the air, but the blockers don't know where it is.
They go to Hazan again. Cross court. Beautiful spot in the corner. Buse continuing a nice service run. That one flirts with the bottom of the scoreboard. And Hazan puts that one away. No dig there.
He will not quit. The highly ranked opponent in each of those games that we talked about earlier has had to finish them off themselves.
Badenhorst gets denied, and Northwestern has scored 3 straight.
And again, you know, like...
Continue to deliver on those rotations. Lily Bolin entering the set. Wagner took the serve, and Hazan, her 3rd kill of the set. Inconsistent at times during her Northwestern career, but when she's been on, she has really been on. Excellent save for the Wildcats, but another chance for Rutgers here. Kinkilla is blocked. Summers, Kazan combines. Trying to put pressure on this serve from Zora Hardison. Lauren Carter pushes it out for Buse Hazan. Block was ready for Rutgers. They've read Northwestern's attacks exceptionally well all evening. Hazan again. Tools the block this time. Double-digit kills. Robinson continuing to climb up that single-season blocks leaderboard. Wants another here, but Hazan beats the block and keeps it in down the line.
By players like the volleyball players we have in front of us today.
Absolutely right. Gabe Noah Coffin alongside Gabe Shumway here on Big Ten Plus. Volleyball on the rise all over the country. No doubt about that, and it's happening here in Evanston as well. In the surrounding Chicago area, of course. Buse Hazan. Big time kill for the Wildcats. Hazan up to 14. Overpass. Hazan takes care of it.
Hazan was not going to let that slide.
Playing against Sarah Franklin, Big Ten Network will be there. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, and you mentioned it perfectly. You not only want to end your home record strong, but you also want to end the season strong. What a matchup that is going to Wisconsin. And Northwestern, they answer right.
Somebody that you want to hit away from normally.
Reed tries to float it in back corner. Playable off the top. Down and in, another point. For the Wildcats, they're starting to get a little bit of their composure now.
Tossing it to the donut, we like to call it, right in the middle of the court.
On the back set, tipped over by Vaulette. Cats, nice back set for Rousseau. Playable, nice pancake for Cochran. Reed with the back set, pushing through, staying in.
But I'd say 5 of her 10 kills come from the back row right now.
Left side down and in on the season. Almost got number 9. Playable, Reed, Carter, down, kill. Season high last year for Vaulette against the Wildcats, ironically enough, and it was 21 kills.
And Drew Wright will deliver once again. Just all the way back to Northwestern, one hit. Drew Wright with the bump set. Bella Bullington saved miraculously by Valparaiso there. And they'll send it back over with Jordan Gove. Sienna Nortemir sets it. Buse Hazan, a powerful kill from Buse Hazan. Seemingly finding her momentum again after not seeing all that much playing time in the team's first 5 games. Hazan trying to cement herself back into this rotation. Northwestern will need some scores here if they want to get back into this. And Dignan, as we said there, goes for a little bump set to Campbell Paris. Ball back now. Dignan once again getting involved right away as Buse Hazan, Northwestern's kills leader from last season, saying, I did not go anywhere. Go to Randorf. Carter now. Hazan over. Dug out by Hickey. As Valparaiso tries it again, they're blocked at the net. Bella Simkis. Oh, that's Buse Hazan that got the actual touch on it.
One of their best, if not their best server, Maddie Cochran back there, so now they can get back on that run. High set for Johnson. Wildcats able to get one back here. Look at this, despite the great serving from Michigan. And Nyambio just gets absolutely stuffed at the net. Simkis, Hazan ready to go. This is huge. That time just a little bit off. Float serve. Tipped over, but sent right back down. Johnson trying to connect, could not. Now likewise, Northwestern puts her, because it's a big moment, so she's going to Allison Jacobs. Northwestern out of system. Paris. The Cats block. Who else but Hazan down the line? An absolute scorcher to end this for Northwestern. The Cats take down the Wolverines in 5.
Due to our hard work in practice.
Elnady serves, and Illinois free ball over. It's a good serve by Elnady. Hazan down the line, great up. DeBoer, Dignan was there. Back set, a tap from Philpott. Early rally, Hazan hammers her first skill. Western has cut it to 3. Drew right back to the service line after the ace just moments ago. Burbage blocked in front. Buse Hazan had a career-high 6 last time. And Hazan off the block. Here's DeBoer. Hazan scoops it out and gets it to fall. That's an excellent defense to offense play. Hazan.
Illinois definitely capitalizing on the service game.
Carter in system, left pin. Hazan, that's another one for her. 5 kills for Buse Hazan. And just her 6th match of the season. Finding ways to be impactful on the defensive end. And now with her offense coming along. And she's really been that ultimate transfer for Northwestern. Great play by Hazan. A little tap over, 9 kills for her. Trying to keep Northwestern afloat in this 3rd set.
A couple of years ago in Evanston when Notre went flying into the stands and stopped play for about 10 minutes.
That was one of the scariest things.
Big block there by Hazan. Little fire here from the Wildcats in set 2.
Well, this is one-on-one, and if we could see this is a look how far he knows where the ball's going to be. And again, we're pumping up Bergen right now.
Yeah. Tried the line. Did you get the kill? Yes. Hazan with another kill. And she now has 4.
Boy, you know, why wasn't Bergen on the line? If you we stat and keep track of where most balls go, very few balls go down the line. So they start inside and try to make that move out because more balls are going to go into the court, and that's where we want to put their bodies.
Serve at Lutz. Attacking down the line is Sheridan Leverett. Hassan was there for the up. What a get from Lutz. Leverett, deep snap. Hassan is scooped up by the aforementioned Schumacher, and Hassan. Nadi, the recipient of the offering. Hazan gives Northwestern 4 set points off the first ball side out.
For Lola Schumacher, who's picking up so many balls and blocking it with her outside hand.
Guzman rips that set from Nordomir and beats the block.
This is a good matchup for Hazan, and UCLA is on track, but the errors in the net are the ones you want to avoid.
Schumacher springs to get to the first touch. The block was there, and it's Busan coming in off the bench. And she on the season was taken out in the second set. Was struggling a bit and haven't seen her since. Buse Hazan has come in her stead and played really well. Well, Nadi playing some good defense in the backcourt. In system, Schumacher with a clean touch to Lutz. Joust, Lee wins it. Hazan coming off the bench and winning an incredibly hard-fought point.
Potentially the best round.
Shakur Codling was in momentarily. And now Lutz is in her stead for UCLA, number 22. Can't seem to stop her.
Great dig by...
Match point number 2. As Drew Wright, one of 3 Californians on the roster, serves. Lee is dug. Hazan buries that ball in the corner. And Northwestern isn't out of this yet.
Great.
28-26 in sets 1 and 2. So here we go in the third meeting, in the 5th set, going overtime once again. The offense to Lee. Catches fingertips. Hazan got it to go. Match point for Northwestern.